We're in our narrowboat home on the River Thames in Pangbourne, just outside Reading. You ready, Pop? Another cruising day. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it?
That's it. First boat to move this morning, I think.
Haven't seen anything else moving yet, have we? It's early for us.
8:40 on a Sunday.
That wasn't the most accessible mooring for us, but it was fine just for the one night, wasn't it?
Yeah. Could have stayed another actually, but it's 24 hours.
24 hours limit. The sign is hidden in the bushes. So that was lovely Pangbourne Meadows. Really beautiful mooring, only about a 10-minute walk into the village. In these latest episodes, we're showing you our journey on the River Thames. From Oxford, upstream to Lechlade, which is the furthest navigable point by narrowboat. And then turning around to retrace our route back to Oxford, stopping at some different spots on our return journey, and then continuing downstream towards London, through some of the UK's most beautiful riverside towns and villages. We're in book 7 of the Nicholson's guides. These are the map books we use to navigate while we're cruising. And in this episode, we're leaving our mooring at Pangbourne Meadow, through Maple Durham and continuing downstream towards Reading. Over the page, through Caversham and on past the entrance to the Kennet and Avon Canal, and continuing on to Sonning, in search of a mooring that feels safe to spend a few nights. So the Pangbourne Meadows moorings are 24 hours. But they have a real problem with overstayers. Not sure how well it's policed, but it's a problem when you're looking for somewhere to stop. So today we're heading for...
Not sure, really. We're heading down the Thames, aren't we?
Towards
the
Reading.
Thames barrier. Towards Reading. We've got our first BSS due on Tuesday. So Tuesday night the guy's coming in.
We told him we'd be in the Reading area.
Yeah, so we've got to get somewhere where it's road accessible so he can get to us. And we've been looking at some of the locks and not very accessible. Anyway, we're going to see. Maybe, what's the lock called? On the
Caversham. Caversham Lock.
Caversham Lock, possibly. There's some moorings before Caversham Lock. On the left-hand side there's a park.
Beale Park.
Failing that, it's probably Sonning would be the next stop. So we really don't want to go up onto the Kennet and Avon if we can help it. That would be an option. For now at least, because of your knee and there's some quite heavy locks
Quite big heavy locks,
at the start of the K&A.
And hard to navigate, so I don't even want to be at the tiller instead of doing the locks. I'd fallen down some very slippery, muddy steps at Sandford Lock, one of the deepest locks on the Thames, a few days earlier.
I think either Caversham or Sonning are our options for tonight.
So
then we'll sit there for a couple of nights, won't we?
And we made an early start to give ourselves the best chance of getting somewhere. We found, like we found on all rivers, if you are aiming to get somewhere mid to late afternoon, you don't stand a chance really.
No.
You're very lucky if you get a mooring that late in the afternoon.
Get moving and then move into a space when somebody's just left, ideally.
We shall see.
There is also a backup plan of a marina that's en route, so depending on what moorings we can find on the river, we may call the marina and see if we can get in there for Tuesday night.
Yeah.
So, which would mean we could wild moor or something, or wildish moor with your leg.
Wild-ish.
For the next couple of nights at least. So anyway, we'll see.
We shall see.
Yep.
quite a few rowers out this morning, and we're always quite cautious because we're a lot bigger and heavier than them, and they're sometimes a little bit unpredictable, but we do our best. Started off really sunny this morning, and now the clouds have rolled in. Let's hope the rain stays away. We're going to the right here at Maple Durham Lock. No lock keeper on duty.
Morning.
There's a pump out machine here, and there are Elsan facilities over there to empty our toilet cassette. Bins and an Elsan facility here, but no water. You've taken yourself back to sleep, boy, haven't you? Bit of an early start, wasn't it? You stay here. Go back to sleep. Good boy. Here's a good boy. Lockie's just arrived, so that's good. There's a cupboard under the bookshelf there that's the access for our toilet cassette that we affectionately call the crap cupboard. Don't let us disturb you, boy.
Take a couple of containers down there.
There's a water tap here to fill containers. Can't have a hose pipe on it, but you can fill containers. It's not the easiest tap to fill a container, even though that's what you're allowed to do.
We'll put a box around it, look. So we don't like you putting that might be better, that one.
Just seems to be like wasting a lot of water trying to fill a container. I think we're going to give up on it. And there's no hose pipes allowed at this one. You being a good girl, Pop?
You be a good girl.
Be a good girl, Pop.
There's a good girl. Well done. Well done. Good girl.
Not your favourite thing, is it, Pop Locks? Be careful. Those steps are the grippy steps. Not like Sanford Lock, are they?
No, much better.
speculate on how this post box gets emptied. Whether the postman comes along on a boat.
I think it's about time for a bacon sandwich and a cup of coffee. Keep the crew going.
Oh, do you want a bacon sandwich? Do you want some bacon?
So always wants bacon, don't you?
You might get a corner of your dad's bacon sandwich, might you?
Highly likely.
Go.
Thank you very much. It's a lovely surprise.
Smell the bacon. If you're very lucky, your dad might give you a little bite. You're waking up for a bacon sandwich, boy. There you go. £4.50, please.
Cheap,
Oh look, there's Pop. At your dad's feet now for bacon, aren't you? Got Pop waiting. You're very patient, Pop. '70th birthday balloons on that boat. We had a little more pressure than usual to find a decent mooring today. We were having our boat safety scheme examination the following day. It's essentially the boat equivalent of an MOT. Every 4 years a qualified examiner checks to make sure the boat is safe. So we needed somewhere with good road access for the examiner. We're speculating that this huge fence, solid barrier, is for the Reading Festival. two really big boats ahead coming through the bridge. They're like the party boats like we saw last night. Caversham Princess, I think, is one of them. We're keeping well right under this bridge, under the lower parts, so that the cruiser boat can go through. Caversham Bridge has witnessed some fascinating moments in British history. Henry VIII took possession of the stone chapel here, and Queen Elizabeth I was later entertained at the bridge with singing, dancing and other festivities. Charles I crossed this bridge on his final journey towards his execution. Caversham Bridge was a frequent source of disagreement, with responsibility shared between Reading and Oxfordshire. After the Civil War, the wooden section on the Reading side was reinstated. The stone arches on the Caversham side limited the size of boats which could pass through, though there was better clearance under the wooden section on the Reading side. The iron bridge was completed in 1869. The new structure was built in wrought and cast iron with latticework girders initially constructed over the old stone arches, with a much wider roadway and 2 footpaths either side. The iron bridge was short-lived, and the Caversham Bridge we see today opened in 1926, with Reading Bridge, that you'll see a little further downstream, opening 3 years earlier. Sir Henry Tanner was the architect, who was well known for his use of reinforced concrete in public buildings. City cruising is always a little different to cruising through the countryside, especially when it's your first time in an area. Before we arrive, we do as much research as we can. We look at the mooring guides, check what other boaters have said, and try to get a feel for which places are considered safe and which ones perhaps aren't quite so popular. In cities, we're generally reluctant to moor too close to parks and play areas, but at night they can sometimes attract groups of people and situations that we'd rather not find ourselves in. Of course, you can research an area as much as you like, but once you're actually there, sometimes you just have to go with your gut feeling. This is the hire boats that we've seen, isn't it? We've moored in places that other boaters have warned us about and had absolutely no problems at all. And equally, we've arrived somewhere that looked perfectly fine on paper, but just had that feeling that it wasn't somewhere we wanted to spend the night. That's the thing with city cruising, it's different for everybody. What one person is perfectly comfortable with might make somebody else feel uneasy. When you're on the boat, home is wherever you've tied up for the night. And we want to feel comfortable there. Which is why, as we got closer to Reading, we were taking our time finding somewhere that felt right. He's moved up the other end of the sofa. Our old boy Hamish was 16 and a half when this was filmed, suffering from doggy dementia, and happiest when he was sleeping. Wow, there's a boat in the lock, almost the same colour as ours. How beautiful. We just spoke to the owners of that boat, complimenting each other's choice of colour. She said it's 10 years old with the original paintwork. It's fantastic condition. The entrance to the Kennet and Avon canal there, but we're going to carry on the Thames for a little while. We've got our licence for another 4-5 days, but we are contemplating extending it a little bit. At the start of our River Thames adventure, our original plan had been to travel from Oxford down to Reading, where we would turn onto the Kennet and Avon Canal to Newbury, Bath and ultimately Bristol. But sometimes the best laid plans have to change. We'd been warned about the Kennet and Avon's challenges with heavier locks and tricky mooring spots. And with my knee injury and Hamish finding it increasingly difficult to get on and off the boat, we knew this wasn't the right time. So instead we chose to continue downstream on the River Thames towards London. There's the entrance to the Thames and Kennet Marina. We've got that as a backup plan if we can't find a mooring for our BSS on Tuesday. It looks very narrowboat friendly. Awake in his favourite spot, in the way by his dad's feet. We're not too far from Sonning Lock now, so we haven't seen anywhere that we think we would be happy mooring all the way through Reading, so we are keeping fingers crossed for Sonning. Sometimes it's worth trusting your instincts, because we carried on a little further and eventually found exactly what we were looking for. In fact, we struck more in gold.
Just looking on the guidebook, and according to the guidebook there are moorings before the lock here on the right, and there should also be some down through Sonning on the right hand side as well, so it might give us some options.
this looks a possibility, but there's a green sign there that we can't read yet. Charges payable to use his moorings. See lockkeeper for details. So that's an option.
Yeah. And we know we can come back to it in a few minutes.
Lots of spaces. We think we're going to go through the lock.
Because there's not direct road access really close, so.
Another really pretty floral lock. Seen lots of them on the Thames, looking beautiful. Perhaps the last lock of the day.
Hopefully, we might be coming back up through it for more in a little while. We'll see. Beautiful boat.
Love it.
People watchers, they said they like to be on camera.
So we made them wave again.
Yeah.
Although we've just seen a water point there. Do you think that's the water? I think it's the water point.
I think it is.
There's no sign.
No.
There's a tap there, but there's no signs saying it's a water point. That's not very accessible.
What's those signs say?
We can't read that sign up there. It says Sonning Mooring, so we're just going to pull in and see what it says on the sign. So the sign says it's £10 per 24 hours, and non-payment is £100 a day fine, and it's monitored by CCTV. So we're just going to see if there's anything just a little bit further around the corner. Otherwise I think we might just go for this and just pay for it. What's the verdict?
Okay, so when you go around the bend, it's all wild moorings. There's a slightly nicer mooring, that next one there below that tree.
Okay.
The grass is a bit cut and...
Shall we, let's just pay.
Yeah, we're going to pay. We're going to want this one or that one?
That one.
Okay. Let's do that
I just think it's worth the cost, isn't it, rather than the stress of not having anywhere.
The mooring fees go to charity. So.
Oh, that's good then. Oh, yeah, definitely paying then.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Right, let's pop
Okay.
out and we'll go in that next spot, I think.
You can get off in a minute, everybody. Pop! Poppy! Another new home. We've decided to move along to this mooring with the proper bollards and everything. I think it probably used to be a private mooring, but now it's part of the sonning moorings that you can pay £10 per 24 hours. We're getting there in the end, everybody. You can get off in a minute.
So we found the number. It's cash only, no debit card. So £10 a night, 30 quid in an envelope in a letterbox up on the bank there. So we just put our arrival time 12:30 Sunday till 12:29 Wednesday. All done.
And it all goes to charity.
And it goes to charity,
which is perfect.
So, yeah, perfect. Boat name, everything.
And this is the best sign that we've seen here. This is a private sign. Please do not read. This morning is just perfect. We've got our own little fenced off area. Just get the canopy up and get settled.
Have a little walk just up to the road there, just to see what's what.
And we've got good internet. Join us next time as we explore lovely Sonning Village and continue our journey downstream with some quite unique lock buddies. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up and give us a like. And subscribe if you haven't already. It's totally free and helps our channel grow. Thank you so much to all of our channel members for joining the One Day More crew. Click the button below or the link in the description to find out more. And thank you to everybody that supports our channel through YouTube Super Thanks, Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal. And as always, thank you to all of our viewers. Leave us a comment, we love to hear from you and we promise to respond to everyone.
When I stayed home, I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive, and the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you